first full-length stage of Dakar 2023 is a long loop around the sea camp, 368 competitive kilometres. The terrain is varied, but the navigation straightforward to help get everyone up to speed. Well, when you line up at the start of the world's toughest rally, there's always a bit of stress and nervousness, whether you're a battle-hardened elite or taking part for the very first time. You can't describe this feeling. I've been trying to get here every year since 2015. I'm super happy for this opportunity. I'm 23 years old and this is a dream come true. I'm definitely feeling the pressure. I've got some butterflies in the stomach, my throat's a bit tight. It is stressful because it's such an achievement to be here. Now 2022 was a dream year for Sam Sunderland as he won his second Dakar title and the World Championship crown, but 2023 was set to get off to a disastrous start. The British star crashing out at kilometre 52. Well, this is the last thing that we want to see on the first day of the rally. Sunderland suffering a broken shoulder blade and contusions. Luckily there was no major damage, but he was still taken to hospital in Yanbu for treatment. This is the 6th time that Sam has been forced to withdraw from the Dakar in 10 participations. We wish him a very speedy recovery and hope to see him back in action soon. Nacho Cornejo didn't get off to the best start yesterday with a crash on the very first corner of the prologue, but he put in a very impressive showing today. The Chilean set off in second place and spent almost the entire day out at the front. He only dropped around 6 minutes on the winner. It was a similar story for Skylar Howes, who began the stage in 4th. The American said that if the whole rally was like today, he'd have a blast. He really enjoyed the mix of terrain. Howes came in 3 minutes off the pace and praised Nacho for an excellent job up at the front.
Nacho did an incredible job opening. It's really not ideal to open the stage this early in the rally, but I think I think we did a good job.
Last year, Daniel Sanders hit a curb at 110 kilometres an hour and was, in his words, lucky to survive. Since then, he's had 5 surgeries on his elbow, another one on his shoulder, but he's back on the Dakar and almost took the stage victory today. Speeding penalties eventually dropped him down to 6th place. Joan Barreda is no longer an official Honda factory rider, but he's done a deal with the team to share their paddock and get support throughout this Dakar. The Spaniard is one of the fastest guys out there with 29 stage wins. That's just 4 off the all-time record. He couldn't quite add to that total today, but he still came 4th. 3rd place went to Mason Klein. After dominating the Rally 2 class last season, the American has stepped up to Rally GP with the Bass World KTM racing team. For much of today, he looked like he might take his very first Dakar stage victory, but he eased off a bit in the closing stages and came 3rd. Kevin Benavides said it was a long old day in the saddle, but he pointed out that the riders are going to have to get used to that. The stage lengths won't dip below 350 kilometres until after the rest day. The Argentine is delighted to have his lucky number 47 back on the bike, and he did a solid job today, moving up to 2nd place after the various penalties were handed out. The Stage 1 victory went to Ricky Brabeck, and he might have preferred to finish a few places further down the standings. After running into early problems at the last 2 Dakars, the 2020 winner is just looking to enjoy a clean few days and make sure that he stays in contention overall. Brabeck doubling up as he won the stage and moved into the overall lead.
I think we're off to a good start for the rally. I'm happy. I had a good prologue, I had a good first day, hoping to carry this into, tomorrow, and so on, you know, for the next 13 days.
Toby Price completed the top 5 on the day. Meanwhile, Sunderland wasn't the only withdrawal, with Bradley Cox unfortunately crashing out as well. In the overall standings, Breivik leads Kevin Benavides by 19 seconds. Price, Bereda and Sanders are all within 1 minute.